Hey everybody, Brett here. Day 414 of Carnivore, and today's been a rough day. My demeanor is less about the day and more about the last 45 minutes. But today was just a lot of cravings, a good number of cravings, and I don't really know why I'm getting so many cravings today, but I think it may be because of my environment. So the last 2 weeks I've been in the office every day, 5 days a week in the office. And today was my first work from home day in a little while. So I was home by myself, just me and my dogs working. And when my mind starts to wander, it starts to wander. You know, say what you want about working from home and everything else, but to me, there's something about it that makes it more difficult to try and be disciplined about certain things. When I'm home by myself, there's nobody around. I could do whatever I want. Nobody knows. When I'm in the office, people are there. People can see, right? And for anybody like me that's grown up and eaten and hidden the food that they're eating and everything else, nobody's around. You can eat it. Doesn't matter. Nobody's there to see it. Doesn't exist. But when you're at work, there's people there. And if people there know what you're trying to do, right? Might be like, hey, yeah, he's not doing so good. He says he's eating a certain way, but I don't see that, right? They make all kinds of comments. And maybe some of that's in my head, but maybe it's not. So it's one of the reasons I like going to the office. I know my wife, for one, thinks I'm a little nutso because I like to go to the office, but I do like to go to the office, if nothing else, for that. So today was rough, but stayed strong, stayed with it, and kept going. I did eat tonight. I ate chicharrones, pork skins. They're not cooked in oil at all, so no concerns about any kind of seed oil or anything, if that's what people are afraid of. But for these particular ones that I got, where I got them, they don't cook them in oil. I also had Euro meat with some feta and a little bit of tzatziki. So the tzatziki's not the best thing in the world, but I don't have an issue with the Euro meat or the feta, right? And it kind of brings me around to something that I wanted to kind of comment on, and that's, somebody had posted a comment in one of my videos the other day for day 411, I think it was, about how they can't understand why people would drink coffee. Isn't that a drink made from a seed or whatever, right? And yeah, that's what coffee is, right? But I think there's different levels or different philosophies or something. I don't know what to really call it when it comes to the carnivore diet or any other diet, right? You can get this with keto. You can get this with vegetarians. That's why there's vegetarians and pescatarians, right? They're like, oh no, I don't eat any meat. Oh, well, fish isn't meat. Okay. Right. You get these splinters of different things. People that follow carnivore, but they only follow lion diet. Some people, I've heard about some people that only eat raw meat, which really, I don't get that. I've never craved nor wanted raw meat, especially with let's face it, a lot of our meat, if it weren't cooked, would probably kill us in this country because of just the bacteria and everything, right? Our government has a lot of regulations, but they put most of the regulations in the wrong spaces. So you need to cook your meat here to keep it sanitary and safe. In not all cases, but I feel that many cases I would want that. So doing raw is not something that I would ascribe to at all. So, but as far as coffee, I don't have an issue with coffee. Now, if it's if you call it coffee, but it's a white chocolate mocha from a coffee shop, that's not coffee. That's a beverage that has coffee added to give it some coffee flavor. But that's not coffee. Not in my world. That's not how I drink coffee. I drink hot coffee black. That's pretty much it. That's what I drink. I get up in the morning, I grind my beans, I make a drip coffee, I grind more beans, take them into the office with me, I do a French press at work, and I get a coffee that I enjoy, and I don't have to add a bunch of junk to it. So that's me. That's the way I do it. And if coffee to you is something that you think is a bad thing and you can't have it, then don't have it. I did go about 6 months last year without coffee because I was like, I'm gonna try and be cleaner. I'm gonna try and be no coffee. I'm gonna be beef, bacon, butter, eggs, sometimes some crab legs and lobster in that. But I'm not going to drink coffee. I'm just going to drink water. That's the only beverage that I would bring in for like 6 months. So everybody's got their own path. Everybody's got their own thing. So if you're doing carnivore but you got to stay on the coffee because you don't sleep a whole lot, like me, hey, do it. It's better that you're doing the rest of it the right way for yourself than to drop the caffeine, make yourself tired, make yourself crazy, and potentially do something else that is worse for your diet than a little bit of coffee. So it's kind of where I'm at today. I went off on my whole stroke tangent the other day, and people seem to have liked that. Some feedback that I got was positive on that. So I figured, what, let me talk a little bit about other stuff other than just what I ate. And yeah, today's story is all about coffee. So, and interestingly, I didn't drink any coffee today. All I had today was my electrolytes, my element electrolytes, and water. So yeah, different day, but yeah, that's where we were. So that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you tomorrow.